job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Here's Davis. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Now here's Schroeder. Kevin Martin on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Embiid, he's checked in for Koufos. And Julius Randle subbed in for Anthony Davis. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys, right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Heinrich in for Martin. Thompson passes to Morris. Out to Thompson. Uncovered. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And Chicago has possession. It's a one-point game. High arcing shot. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Morris kicks to Mills. Back to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Count it, and the foul. They get Pau Gasol.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Embiid again. It's Gasol. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Morris outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
And, you know, going back to Randle's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Order passes to Gasol. And again, Chicago, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. Over to the wing. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And talking about Randle's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kevin Love's checked in for Mirotic, and Martin subbed in for Kirk Heinrich.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Davis is checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Davis. Thompson for the triple. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Martin attacking. And Davis sends it back. Out to Thompson. Pass to Mills. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. This one for 3. And it's Thompson again missing. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Love. Martin dishes to Schroeder. The feed to Love. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Love's got 7 points for the quarter. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Mills. Right side Davis. 9 feet out. Rejected by Gasol.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And on the topic of Doug McDermott, one of the most decorated college players in recent history, and Clark, you called a lot of his games.
Yeah, enjoyed watching him play, and I still think he has a bright future. Just never found any real rhythm. Averaged only 3 points a game, but he didn't get much playing time. So look for him to bounce back in the years going forward.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Chandler comes in for Morris. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Hollis Thompson. And George Hill's subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here is Hill. To the wing on the left. Davis kicks to Hardaway. And the wing jumper offline.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's Martin penetrating. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his 1st foul. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Schroeder. Down low to tie it up. And it's Love laying it in. Love's got 15 points here in the second half.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Davis. And the rejection by Love. Martin goes in. Schroeder. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Bulls lead by 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid surefire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it. It's been a strong night for Wilson Chandler. He's got 13 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Now here's Schroeder. Got a piece of it. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's the break. Hardaway pitch to Embiid. Back to Hardaway. Feeds to Embiid. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. Hardaway passes to Embiid. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
It's a pick by Love. Schroeder kicks to McDermott. Love. Connects.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Hill dishes to Davis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed.